Hi, my name's Greg Wood. I'm a singer-songwriter from Edmonton, Alberta, and I've been in the music scene for about 10 years now, writing and recording my own music, touring around Western Canada, and I've had radio play on a couple hundred stations across Canada. I have 4 albums out on iTunes, and along the way, a lot of people have asked me a lot of questions like, how do I get gigs? How do you copyright a song? How do I get radio play? How do you get more fans, etc.? And so I thought I'd make a little video to talk about some of these things. This is completely a prototype project. It's not rehearsed or there's no budget. It doesn't cost you any money. All I ask is if you like it, leave me some feedback, maybe give me some more questions, things that I could use in a future video. This is my cat Ingve, and he decided he wanted to be part of the video as well. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about in this video is gigs. If you've never played in front of people before and you're just getting started, probably the easiest way is going to be your school talent show. That's where I started. They pretty much let anybody get up there that can play a song. You don't have to really be talented. You just get up there and play, and it's going to get you started getting over your nervousness of being in front of people. And from there, you can progress into like getting a real gig. If you're over 18, probably your best bet is going to be to head down to the local bar and go in an open mic night. If you're a band, they have the same thing. It's just called open jam instead of open mic, and you don't even have to have a band to go an open jam. If you just play guitar and you want to meet some other musicians, that's a great way to get started. I'd say in all cases, if you're really serious about it, you're going to want to be well rehearsed. You don't want to get up there and start singing flat or, tuning your guitar. Like, you have to have something that's pretty well prepared that you want to show the world what you got. You better be half decent or at least rehearsed up to the best of your abilities. A good place to find open mic nights and open jams if you're in Edmonton. There's a website called barsandbands.com. I'll put the link in the description here for you guys. You can go to this website, barsandbands.com, and it'll show you all the bars and all the bands in Edmonton, where the open mic and open jams are, as well as what's going on each night in the full schedule. It's a really cool site. I'd suggest checking it out. I've used it a time or two. It's really great if you say you're sitting around and you're saying, hey, what should we do tonight, guys? Like, I wonder what's going on for live music. You just pull up the website and it's all there for you. Okay, so now you're out and about playing at some open mic nights and you're saying, well, how do I get a paying gig? Well, the open mic nights can really be a great way to lead into paying gigs because a lot of the people that put on the open mic nights, the bars and the promoters and the organizers, they're all there and they're involved with paid gigs. So if they like your show, that you go play a couple songs at open mic night, and they say, hey, you're pretty good, we'd like to hire you to play a show, or can you open for our band, that type of thing. So a really important thing to have is going to be to have either a website or a Facebook page that you can send people to so that they can find you down the road if they like you. I'm going to say the best case scenario is going to be that you have a business card that you can hand to them and you ask them for their email address so that you can follow up with them and say, hey, I talked to you at the open mic night. My name's Greg Wood, and I'd like to book that show you were talking about, and then that'll really help get the ball rolling. You're going to want to make as many friends, as many contacts as possible, both with the bars, the promoters, as well as the other artists. A big way to get gigs is to make friends with other bands that have gigs on the go. If they need an opening band or they need to add a couple bands onto the bill, they'll say, hey, remember that guy that we played at that open jam with? They were really good. We should invite them out. I got their info. I'm friends with them on Facebook, etc. It's really all about networking. Is going to be the best way to get rolling with gigs. One thing I didn't know when I was starting out, really good way to get paid gigs is if you can put together a set of 3:45 to an hour long sets of classic rock covers, so some classic rock, some blues, maybe some originals thrown in. There's a huge market for that in Western Canada. Tons of bars want to bring live acts in, especially outside of the city, all the smaller towns, and they're willing to pay really good money. $750 plus a night for 3 45-minute sets of classic rock covers, and you don't have to play everything note for note. As long as you can get people singing and dancing along, that's what they're paying for, and that's what they want you there to do. So that's a really good way to start getting some shows going. You can play some of your originals, start to meet more people, and start to make more fans. Another way, once you have the ball rolling, is going to be working with booking agencies and show promoters. They're not going to come find you when you first start. They're going to want to see you play live before they want to work with you in most cases. But the advantage to working with them is that they're going to have a client list of bars that they work with that say, hey, can you get me a metal band for this night, or I need a blues band on this night? And they're going to be there to fill in those holes. And if you have good rapport with these types of people, you show up on time, you put on a good show, and you do a great job for them, then they're going to want to work with you more, and they're going to help book a lot more gigs for you. And these people are going to be essential to you when you start wanting to book tours and getting a little further into your career. The last way to get gigs is going to be festivals. I did a little searching online, and there's actually over 300 music festivals just in Alberta and BC alone. So send your stuff out to all these festivals. They're always looking for bands, all different styles of music. Put your name out there, and you'll hear back. I always try and put my name out to the festivals I want to play, and I'll usually hear back from a few of them. You have to have a great website, because they're not going to get to see you play your show ahead of time, so they want to see a really professional looking website with video to you playing live, so that they know what they're getting when they invite you to come play at these festivals. We can get into some more of this stuff in future videos if you guys want. Just send me your questions. I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. In the meantime, thanks a lot. Leave a comment, leave feedback, and check out my website if you want to know more about me and what I've been up to. I'll leave it in the description. It's gotgregwood.com. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.